A mother is horrified after a judge grants the only suspect in her daughter's death visitation rights with her son. 19-month-old Ava Jones died November 30th in her father, Jared Elliott's care. Elliott claims she hit her head while he was swinging her around, but deputies ruled the death suspicious. And all these months later, the investigation remains open. DHS recommended Elliott's parental rights to his living son be terminated, but we learned just yesterday that a judge granted him visitation. News Channel 3's Jared Worksma spoke exclusively with both the mother of both children tonight. He joins us live in Kalamazoo. Jared, what changed in this case?
Well, Kate, Elliott has admitted that he is the one that injured his daughter. The only thing that has ever been in question is whether or not it was intentional. And with the autopsy coming back as inconclusive, there's very little hard evidence to charge him with or to deny him the opportunity to prove that he can be a father. And that is a fact that is terrifying to the mother of his children.
I literally would be black and blue.
Emily Jones claims her entire relationship with Jared Elliott was violent. Was he ever arrested?
No, and he always got in my head that everything's gonna be okay.
She says she ended the relationship weeks after Ava was born. She says Elliott denied Ava was his until 8 months later when he fought for and won joint custody.
A month later was her incident about her face.
Jones says this is a photo of tiny Ava's face after a visit with Dad in January 2013.
Her whole right side of her face was just swollen.
These records show other bruises found on Ava after the visit.
And the doctors confirmed they thought that was a handprint.
Oh, yeah.
Elliott claimed Ava fell.
The ball was dropped by CPS.
Rachel Downs is Ava's grandmother. She says if Elliott didn't have custody last November, Ava never would have, as Elliott claims, been hit in the head while being swung around.
What parent knows that that's happened, puts the child in the crib, and then doesn't go in to check on her? At the least, why didn't you take her to the doctor just to make sure she was okay?
Records show Elliott claimed he fed Ava breakfast the day she died, then changed his story when an autopsy revealed her stomach was empty. Another reason Ava's mother and grandmother don't believe her death was an accident.
She woke up that morning. She wasn't fed breakfast. She was grumpy and 19 months old and was probably getting on his nerves.
All right, now Ava's mother and grandmother believe that the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office owes it to them to prove that this is either an accident or it was not. Now, the undersheriff says that this is still an open and ongoing investigation, but to protect existing leads, that is all that they will say about it. And in the meantime, Elliott will be allowed to start visiting supervised visits with his son at Child Protective Services. We're live tonight in Kalamazoo. I'm Jared Worksma, News Channel 3.